When something is proportional to something else, then that something is equal to some constant times that something else. So if the rate of growth is proportional to the square root of t, then the rate of growth is equal to some constant times the square root of t. Why is that? Because if you divide by that something else, then this says that the ratio of this rate of change to the square root of t is equal to a constant. And that's the textbook definition of proportional. When all the ratios are always the same, it's proportional. For example, this is a proportion. Equal ratios means proportional. And so any scenario you can imagine, this ratio will always be the same. That is proportional, so dBdt is equal to k times the square root of t. So remember that. Proportional always means multiplied by a constant. All right, to estimate the population, we're going to need to solve this differential equation. This is a differential equation. We'll solve it by separating the variables first. We have the variable t on the right. This is not a variable, this is a constant. So if t is on the right, we want the differential dt to be with it, and dp will be by itself on the left. Then we'll do the antiderivative of the derivative. So the antiderivative of the derivative of p is just p plus some constant. We'll pull a constant in front. We'll rewrite the square root, and now we'll apply the power rule. The power rule. All right, let's solve for the variable p. We'll subtract constant 1 from constant 2. We'll just say that it's some other constant. We'll just call it c. So p is equal to k times 2/3 of t to the 3/2. So k times 2/3 of t to the 3/2 plus some constant. And now we can use some of the initial information to solve for our c. The initial population, which is when time is 0, is 500. So 500 equals 2/3 times k times 0 cubed, which is 0, plus c. c is 500. Notice we still don't know what k is. So we haven't solved this differential equation until we know what k is. Well, luckily they gave us some more information. After one day, the population is 600. Let's use that. All right, so we have 600 equals 2/3 of k plus 500, or 100 equals 2/3 of k. So multiplying 100 times 3/2, we have 300 over 2, or 150, is equal to k. All right, we are set to answer the final question. The population is 2/3 times k, and k is 150. So 2/3 of 150, which is 100, times the square root of t cubed plus 500. And now all we have to do is evaluate it when t is 7. And that is about 2,352.025. We might as well just say about this many bacteria. All right, I hope that helped.